for joining us today. Clothing is an expression of how we feel, but it is the lifestyle behind the clothes that we ultimately want to celebrate here at the Lifestyle Link. This is why I've created this channel, is to bring you guys the value in the steps towards creating a better lifestyle. Every week, I am going to discuss topics that will allow you to empower yourself with the tools and the secrets to success. This will leave you to be in control of your fashion style, your golf game, and your mental game. Look good, feel good, perform good. It's a very emotional effect that colors do have on us. This will broaden your perspective on what you wear every day and what that says about you. I do want to talk about bold versus soft color palettes and the perception in that. That varies by group. You know, bold colors are amazing, but not so long ago, that type of choice wasn't even an option for us to make. To a more distinguished crowd, a lighter, more subtle color palette is something that an older crowd would be more inclined to go towards. It's also more pleasing to the eye and to the palette, a softer color palette when you do wear it. So it does appeal to not just our visual senses, but also our taste senses as well. Your choice in clothing actually affects the mood that you are in. So it may seem silly to think that when you're choosing an oversized t-shirt or a sweatshirt versus you know, a nice top or a nice pair of pants. Recent studies have proven that people who spend an abundance of time dressing in baggy or frumpy clothing tend to actually feel more depressed, whereas those people in nicer clothing tend to feel happier. If you think about it, things do kind of start to piece together a little bit with the relationship between clothes and the mood that we're in. When you are in a bad mood, you don't really want to dress up nice. However, an effective way to snap out of your crummy mood can always be putting on something nice. This theory can actually be portrayed throughout the work world. Writer Joe Pinsky explains a phenomenon as dressing up the brain. This implies that dressing nicer can actually affect an individual's thought process. To add to that, psychologist Abraham Rachelle of California State University concluded a study that verified putting formal clothes on can actually make you feel more powerful. It actually changes the way we see the world. Let's look at each individual color. So typically red clothing, if you're reaching for red clothing, this gives off vibes of more positive feelings. It suggests power, passion, and romance. Red is a very strong power color. Men actually are more attracted to a woman in the color red. If you want to direct attention somewhere, wearing a very powerful red lipstick will ensure that people are drawn to what your mouth is saying rather than what is going on in your clothing. Looking at yellow, for instance, yellow clothing is happy and it is cheery and it actually promotes creativity. If you are really trying to be creative in a sense, having pops of yellow in and around your workspace, or of course dressing in it, is going to give you that creative vibe that you're looking for. It spurs a neurological response to the color yellow, which is usually associated with the sun, which does make everybody happy. Let's talk blue clothing. So blue clothing is very relaxing and very calming. So if you do choose a blue shirt in the morning, that's typically what kind of portrayal you are going to give out, because that is the mood that you're in. That's why you're gravitating towards that blue color. Again, if you are trying to create a workspace that is a calming workspace to work in, having a blue room, a calmer room, you will see most often than not hospitals have a blue tinge to them always. It's like a lighter blue and a darker blue, but that does give the calming effect. Now, black clothing, because everybody typically goes to black. Number one, it does make you look slim if it is fitted. So a lot of people will gravitate to black just for that reason, but there is more depth to that color. It promotes a more serious and professional look and attitude. So wearing black is very striking. You know, it's the harshest color. It is the darkest color. So you really have to have that kind of serious vibe when you're giving off black as a choice when you get up in the morning. Purple, one of my favorite colors. Purple is definitely more of a sophisticated look, and that's whether or not it's in a light color or a dark color. I find it takes a very strong individual to pull off purple. I will say I love it when a man wears purple or pink. It really does give that sophisticated look to pull that off for sure. Green clothing is also very calming and stress relieving. If you are looking for something or you're in a situation where you're in a lot of stress, psychologically and unconsciously you are going to go and grab green because you are looking to be less stressed. Stereotypical as this may sound, your choice in clothing can define what type of person you are. So I came across a study that is in support of that above statement, and this study uncovered the differential performances among individuals. So all subjects were asked to wear a white lab coat. However, some subjects were told that the coat belonged to a doctor, and the others were told that it belonged to a painter. Performance among the individuals with the doctor coat was observed to be more attentive and motivated. Now, from this, it became quite evident that the subjects and the levels of performances varied depending on the specific occupation. So when picking out an outfit for the day, you definitely do not realize how much of a psychological effect this is having on you when you're making that choice. So if you want to feel great, then you should dress great. I always love to put studies in here because I think it's a great way to enhance some of these people's work and a testament to us living a better life. Of course, I always want to celebrate and continue to add value for all you guys. So please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe now. You know, we do offer some amazing partnerships, and even without that, just the value and information that we're trying to get out there into the world so that hopefully it can help you guys out, making you a better you. That's what we're here for. So if you do like that version of yourself as being the best that you can be, then please do join us here every week for a topic that we will discuss that will broaden your mind. I always want to give value for your time because nothing in life is free. So just for watching and tuning in today, I want to give you a 15% off coupon code to anything in my store. That is www.queenofclubsapparel.com. Head over there and get some new clothes to dress your body in those colors that will make you confident. And remember, no matter what you do in life, I want you to ensure that you make this life limitless.